So, downloaded some new content, and I thought, might as well share it with some people who will probably appreciate it. Some new levels. Give it a try. Sometime today. There we go. Oh, good gracious. Let me turn down my volume real fast. Okay.
You wish to challenge me? Then you shall be crushed like the insect you are.
Now what's really cool is that they're remastering some levels from the old Dynasty Warriors games. They currently have, I've downloaded them, but they have Dynasty Warriors 2 levels up. They have Hulao Gate, they have the Yellow Turban Rebellion, they have, I think, Chengdu, they have, let me take my ring off, they have, I forget what else they have. I just downloaded it yesterday night, so I've played the Yellow Turban campaign so far, and I'm pretty certain that they have remixes of the original music as well. I don't play with the music, just because it kind of gets a little bit repetitive after a while. Damn tigers.
A true warrior indeed. You will carry our honor across the land.
So I've pretty much sold my soul to my PS3. Now, I don't know if you heard me talking about it before, I actually did not have a PS3 before a couple weeks ago. And I got my PS3 for $6.41. I had a crud load of games that I was hoarding. I used to have that policy where, like, if I bought a game, I wouldn't sell it or I wouldn't trade it in. But I've wanted a PS3 for a while, and my boyfriend's PS3 broke, which is kind of the one I was mooching off of. And then Dynasty Warrior 7 came out, and I've only been playing it at my sister's house, and so I thought, well, I bet I can get a lot of money off of the games that I have that I never play. So I did it earlier in the year, and I got like $170, but I saved it for things like, oh gosh, I got Heavy Rain, I got Pokemon White and Black, because I got, my boyfriend traded some of his games in, so some of that credit was his. And then I've used it to reserve like Bioshock and Bioshock Infinite, excuse me. Last Guardian, the HD versions of Shadow of the Colossus and Eco. But anyway, I traded a lot of games in, and I got $240, plus I already had like $65 credit. So I only had to pay, with the warranty, I only had to pay $6.41 out of pocket. Oh, and that was with a $5 reservation for Bioshock Infinite, so I think it was like 11. I don't know, but I thought that was pretty cool. I was a happy camper. Now, I got a lot because they had that, you like trade in, I think it was like 3 Wii, DS, PSP, PS3 games, and you get an extra $10 for every 3 that you turn in, as long as they're over like $2 or something for trade-in. And I got a ton of extra money, which was really kind of boss. Yet the thing that does kill me is when you think about the amount of games that I traded in and how much money they cost, like each, you know, didn't really make that much back. But hey, the point is that I got a PS3, plus I got to play all those games and get my fill with them. So, I don't know. All I know is I got my PS3 for $6 and I'm happy about it. Could never do that again in a million years, because I probably won't hoard games like I used to. It was stuff that, I mean, like, there are games that I've kept, obviously. I've kept Final Fantasies, I've kept majority of my Nintendo 64 games. I've kept a couple GameCube games. I think all I have for GameCube is like Luigi's Mansion, Super Smash Brothers. I only have like all the Rock Bands for Wii, and I have I don't know, but I was hoarding a lot of PS2 games. I had like 2 shelves full, and I didn't play a majority of them, so I ended up keeping things, you know, that I would probably play again one day, like Grand Theft Autos, or because I was playing Vice City the other day, and man, that was a nice throwback. Just went on a rampage. I miss doing that. Now, I actually have not played Grand Theft Auto 4, so I don't know if you're capable of doing rampages and stuff. I probably should not have played this level with SANJIANG because I have him maxed out, as you can see. Everything is maxed out except for his health. What I have really appreciated about the new Dynasty Warriors installments is that they've made characters like SANJIANG, Cao Cao, and Liu Bei have an actual use, because if you remember when they first came out, they were kind of like the obligatory character because they were the commanders. So, and Sun Quan was a little bit, or Sun Tuan, excuse me, was a little bit like that too. But now, like, they're actual characters with their own movesets, and they're not just like a staple. Which works out, because SANJIANG is one of my favorite characters.
What would my father do in this situation?
Damn it. Now I've done this. Alright, whatever. It's not my fault you're an idiot. I have a lot of content, though, for this game. I have a lot of stuff unlocked, so if you're interested in seeing anything, I would be so happy to post it, because I've sold my soul to this game for the past couple days. Oh, I hate cavalry in this game. They drive me crazy, especially when, like, Ma Chao comes in, or Ma Dai. They come in with cavalry, and they pretty much destroy you. This is going to be interesting. Each character has 2 Musus. You've seen the one Musu that SANJIANG has. Here's his other one. Not as powerful, which is why I don't use it, but... And then... they each have an expert attack. So, like, obviously, SANJIANG's expert weapon is the sword, whereas somebody like Huang Zhang, his expert weapon would, you know, clearly be the bow. And that means they're adept at wielding it, and they have a expert move, where SANJIANG's is like this. Which is pretty cool. That's square, square, triangle, triangle. And then everybody else has their own expert move, or like a form. If they're somebody else's expert weapon is the sword, they have kind of a form of what SANJIANG has. But there's a lot more to this game, especially to the weapons, which is really cool. And I have almost all of the weapons. I'm just trying to finish getting money for them. And if you're wondering, to get the top tier weapons, you need the smithing skill. And the smithing skill is obtained through the skill list, where if you go into officer info and you go to skills, there are all of these things you can spend skill points on. I already have SANJIANG maxed out, so but Lu Meng, Zhuge Liang, I'm not sure who else has the smithing skill. I got it on Lu Meng, but I know Zhuge Liang has it too. And it's pretty easy to get. It's like 800 some points. But if you want more info about that, you can just ask me, because I'm happy to help, because I had to figure it out for myself, because I usually don't like to look stuff up. Especially when a game is new, it's kind of more fun to figure it out by yourself. I'm happy to see Meng Huo back, too. I'm going to run him over with his own elephant, because I'm really mean. Or I'm going to be run over by cavalry. Yeah, I'm going to be run over by cavalry. Oh, he's running away. Dude! hate you all.
Looks like I'm having one of those days.
You also sound like you're drunk.
I see you again.
There's a level in this game where Zhang Fei is drunk. He's supposed to be defending a castle, but he's drunk.
That is why I am known as the Tiger of Jiangdong.
You will learn to regret this moment.
Yeah.
Fear the Tiger of Jiangdong.
Zhou Yu has been kind of ruined. He's kind of a douche now.
I'll crush you like all of
Really, he is like a total tool bag. I shall what they repay is disgrace in kind. I don't know, I like when he had like kind of his deep, sexy voice. My sister's like totally in love with Zhou Yu. I know he's a video game character, but she thinks he's sexy. Well, the guy who did his voice in like Dynasty Warriors 4 and 5, I mean, kind of had a nice deep voice.
I am the king of Nanjong. For the pride of my people, I refuse to kneel to you or anyone else for that matter.
Yeah, you want to take that to the bank? I'm more afraid of Zhu Rong than I am of Meng Huo.
I shall return.
Even with a maxed out character, but I've been doing okay.
Yours is the first head I shall see. Fear the Tiger of Jiangdong.
Da, da, da. Yo, hey lady. I'm happy to see these characters back.
You will carry our honor across
Pong Day is not back, but I think everybody else is. Oh,
I am the great king.
that guy in Dynasty Warriors 5, Zoshi, I don't know how to pronounce his name.
Protect my family and our land.
Yada, 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 dude. I got a lot to say and I'm not listening. But Shinkai is back. Da Qiao. Sorry, I'm trying to learn how to say names properly. Guan Ping is back.
The next time we meet,
Yoink.
you will not walk away from our encounter so easily.
Yeah, I think everybody's back except for Pong Day. I win, I win, I win.
Looks like I've got no choice. I surrender.
Gotta give him some points for resiliency. And yeah, I think I'll upload a content video of like weapons and stuff, but you can see that I've got all this done, so I've got a lot going for me and a lot to share with ya. So, see you next time.